One of my favorite athletes in modern American times is going to get his shot to quarterback the New York Giants for the first time. You can see that he really seems to be the guy that you see on television. I don't think any of it's an act. I think that that's just how Jameis lives his life 24/7, whether cameras are on him or not. Brian Daboll himself is the evil, perhaps. And with him gone, well, maybe the Giants can salvage something out of the season, but Jameis Winston is a national treasure. This is the kind of year that it's been for the New York Giants, and it's one that you may not see again for a long time in the NFL.
And now, a man who just wants to fill the world with silly love songs. It's Ricky Cobb.
Oh, yeah, and welcome, you sweet bastards. I'm Ricky Cobb, and this is the Ricky Cobb Show, and as Paul McCartney said, some people just want to fill the world with silly love songs, and what is wrong with that? Both myself and Jameis Winston would like to know the answer to that question, because one of my favorite athletes in modern American times is going to get his shot to quarterback the New York Giants for the first time this week, and, well, it put him in a singing frame of mind. Let's listen.
What do you want fans to know about you?
I want fans to know that I'm going to do my best. You know, obviously I'm going to have fun, but I'm going to execute, have a surgical execution, and just play ball, man. Like, this is something I've been doing since I've been 4 years old, and I just get to do it in the greatest city in the world. I'm going to be saying it with my son. It's the greatest city in the world. Yeah, that's a Hamilton reference if y'all don't know. Yeah, 10-year reunion.
Oh, welcome back to the Ricky Cobb Show here, coming to you live from 3 Mile Island today. It's a fire alarm testing day here in my studio here, and we're just making do with it the best that we can. And it did sound a little bit like emergency room equipment there, as Jameis talks about the surgical precision that he's going to bring to the New York Giants' 11th game of the season, and it seems like a long time ago, doesn't it? Almost a lifetime ago, that Russell Wilson was the starting quarterback of the New York Giants. Do you remember way back then back when a loaf of bread cost a nickel and they thought that Russell Wilson was the answer? That was before Jackson Dart came along and captivated all of us, along with his backfield mate, the other rookie, Cam Skattebo, and now they're both out. Skattebo for the year and Jackson Dart for the moment, giving Jameis Winston his opportunity to ascend from the third man on the depth chart to starting this game. It has been a rough year for the Giants. It looked briefly like Jackson Dart and Cam Skattebo were going to save Brian Daboll's job. It looked like that for a minute. And then came a string of catastrophic losses, the likes of which you may not see again in an NFL season for quite some time. Let's do the math on it, shall we? Take a look at this. This is the kind of year that it's been for the New York Giants, and it's one that you may not see again for a long time in the NFL, and I say that with some statistical evidence to back up the claim. Against the Cowboys, Broncos, and Bears, tweeted out by Joe Schoen, MVP, on X, they had a 92, 99, and 97% chance of winning late in the fourth quarter, respectively, and they lost all of them. Odds of that happening, per Joe Schoen, MVP, I haven't worked the math out myself, I'm not sure that I'm capable of it, 60,000 to 1. And now, Jameis Winston tries to turn the nose of this plane back up again and get the season with some sort of momentum to take him to the finish. Brian Daboll is already gone. He's moved on now to his first favorite pastime, which is warning everyone about how dangerous Michael Myers is. The evil is gone. And a lot of New York Giants fans, however, ironically believe that Brian Daboll himself is the evil. Perhaps, plot twist, he's the Michael Myers of this movie. And with him gone, well, maybe the Giants can salvage something out of the season. But Jameis Winston is a national treasure. Isn't he, Ronnie? I know you agree with me on this. I saw him down in New Orleans. Tim and I did, and he was walking around doing some media coverage and just seemed like a delightful guy in person as well. I didn't get a chance to talk to him, but you could see that he really seems to be the guy that you see on television. I don't think any of it's an act. I think that that's just how Jameis lives his life 24/7, whether cameras are on him or not.
Well, I know that after watching that press conference, why you like him so much. You guys both have something in common that I didn't realize until that press conference, is you both are clearly looking for opportunities to break into song. And so if an opportunity presents itself, both of you will just start singing. So I now understand.
We both think that life
I understand the
is a musical,
attraction you have to him.
Fire! Bow, 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 fire!
See?
The way you walk and you talk, it really sets me off. I like the Ohio players.
I was going to say, that's
well.
so good, dude. It's so good.
What the fuck are we doing here? You know, everything
got
is
a
just
techno.
gone to
It's
hell.
got a techno feel. It's got a techno feel.
Just wait for the bass to drop. Wait for the bass to drop.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's going to be sick when that
Can
happens.
we, can we take Molly?
You got to say Ricky.
Let's all just take some Molly and just
Can we take some? I thought you were talking about Molly.
No. I said, can we take
I
some
was
Molly?
Like, well, I'm like, Molly's here. Well, okay. I thought you were talking about our integral team member, Molly, in Nashville. Here's one for you, Ron. Tom Brady. Some people are so great that it's difficult to put the magnitude of their greatness into perspective. And sometimes we get used to how great people are and maybe take it for granted a little bit. Here's one that's kind of jarring. Tom Brady's greatness. Most playoff wins in the Super Bowl era. San Francisco 49ers 38, New England Patriots 36, Steelers 36, Cowboys 36, Tom Brady 35, which is more than the Packers, the Chiefs, the Raiders, the Eagles, the Rams, all teams that you might be aware have experienced a fair amount of success in the Super Bowl era. It's pretty wild when you really look at this. I mean, the Packers have won 4 Super Bowls. The Chiefs have won 4 Super Bowls. The Cowboys have won 6. The Steelers have won 6. They're 1 win ahead of Tom Brady. How's that for dominance? He's never going to catch the Patriots, though, because they got that 1 playoff win without him. Was that Steve Grogan or Bledsoe that got that one? I'd like to know. Was that Bledsoe or was it Grogan? Somebody tell me. Maybe Tony Eason.
Who was the quarterback when they played the Bears?
Now,
that number
minute.
can't be right. That number can't be right.
This
that
is
number can't be
counting
right.
his Buccaneers wins. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Buccaneers wins.
Okay. Yep.
Obviously.
It is. Yep.
So yeah, because I'm sitting here thinking the New England
I was doing the same
Patriots
thing
won
you were,
one
Ricky. I'm
fucking
like,
playoff game.
Yeah, this is wrong.
I'm like,
Nope,
wait a
it's right.
minute.
I stand
they were
corrected.
in Super Bowl 20.
I stand
Yeah,
corrected.
well, the fire alarms. Well, there we go. There's the correction horn. There it is. That always goes off
Fist bump.
whenever
There you
I
go.
present a factual error.
Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat.
It's sprinkler testing day 2 as well. So
Are you gonna get rain?
I
down?
might
You
see-
gonna make it rain?
I might see fire and rain like I'm James Taylor, Ron.
How great would it be if a
Just
sprinkler
yesterday
just
morning,
went off on you right now?
I don't
it'd be
know.
So good.
I need something harder than lemonade in this solo.
We've
cup
never
here.
heard
My
you
Toby
rap,
Keith
Ricky.
Red Solo
We've never
cup.
heard you. We've never heard you rap, and all the singing. We've never heard you try to rap or give it. To Ronnie's point, drop the bass and kick it a little.
Well,
That's pretty impressive, Ricky. This whole Tom Brady.
I don't even know. I mean,
30
I could give you some Beastie Boys at some point, perhaps. Tim.
Now, here's a
On
little
a day
story I
when
got
I'm
to
not
tell
having
about
fire
3 bad
alarms every
brothers you
6
know so well. It started
seconds.
way back in history with that rapper MCA and me, Mike D. had a little horsey named Paul
It's not the
Revere.
first time that
Listen to
I've
me,
ever heard you rap, however, Ron. We need an alarm for this. This episode today is brought to you by PrizePicks. You and I make decisions every day, but on PrizePicks, being right can get you paid. So don't miss any of the excitement this season on PrizePicks, where it's good to be right. All your favorites are here. Every sport that you could think of, get in there, kick the tires, look around a little bit, and find what it is that appeals to you. Find the things that you know the most about, because obviously the more you know, the better your chances to win. And best of all, when you use my code Ricky and play a $5 lineup, you're going to get $50 in lineups. That's right. It's that simple. Just use my code Ricky and play a $5 lineup, 1A Blinken, and you're going to be rewarded with $50 in lineups, because that's just how they roll at PrizePicks. And here is a look at my picks here. This is, I'm like Gucci Mane. I'm a financial advisor. I'll make you wiser. How about that? Ron, Tim, you never want to hear me rap again after that. I'll fucking tell you that much. Take a look at this. Nick Folk. Do I think the Jets are going to score a touchdown and punch one through afterwards? Yes, I do. So give me the more. How about T. Higgins? I think he's good for at least 4 receptions against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Joe Flacco's going to sling it to him a number of times. So I like the more. Joey Sly, one of the great names in the game. Do I think that the Tennessee Titans are going to score a touchdown? God help me. I do think that they're going to be able to get into the end zone at least one time. And then Andre Schmidt and the Cleveland Browns against the Baltimore Ravens. I think that the Cleveland Browns can score a touchdown and that he can give them the PAT as well. So much like the Andrea True connection, give me more, and more. Just don't give me more fire alarms. PrizePicks, it's good to be right. And I believe we have a leaderboard. Do we have a leaderboard here, guys? Or do we not have a leaderboard? There's the leaderboard. Look at that. I'm sliding down into third place. However, still profitable. That's the bottom line there. Look at Dockage. He's probably somewhere outside naked right now, just fanning $100 bills in the air, is what I would imagine, Ron. And you can see me there down in third place. I don't know what the hot mic guys are doing there.
Oh, God.
A little bit of a struggle. Got to believe that Hutton and Withrow are going to get that turned around, however. I have confidence in them. It's a long season. That's the great thing about PrizePicks is, the next day is always the day that you can turn it around. And I believe that those gentlemen will. Speaking of picks, Ronnie, let's go to the season-long contest. You and I both battling to try to... Ronnie's picks. Those picks are so bad. That is the alarm of terrible picks going off right now.
Freaking appropriate.
There it is. 18 and 22.
Exit.
Your picks now have been deemed radioactive.
Do you know that I'm so bad at gambling.
Do not listen to
prepare
this
to
man.
qualify.
Yeah. No, I'm so bad at gambling now that the sports app, the sports book that I use.
Fuji Speedway there, Tim.
Yeah.
After hearing that. Wasn't Fuji the best one? Sorry, Ron.
When I place my online picks now, that literal that alarm goes off. And it's, I think Lori had something to do with it. She's like, are you betting our money again? Cause I'm just so terrible. Like, this clearly proves how bad I am at betting. 18 and 22. That's embarrassing.
You're betting against Jameis Winston, man.
I didn't know it was Jameis when I made that pick.
Do you want to change it?
Well,
nope.
Do you want to amend?
No, you can't change it now.
No, I'll stick with it.
There's no do-overs.
I'll stick with it.
You don't get to change it. Once it's been committed to a graphic,
surgical.
You're locked in like a kamikaze pilot. Yeah. Well, look, the Falcons and the Panthers, I don't understand either one of those fucking teams. No. So I wouldn't touch that game with a 10-foot pole because I can't figure out how good or bad either of those teams are at this point. I know Jared probably approves of your Chiefs pick over the Broncos. I believe that PA Jared thinks that the Broncos are pretenders. And then that Seahawks-Rams game, getting 3.5, I think I would agree with you on that. But
Dude, I think the
one of those
Seahawks
teams
are
could
so
go to the
good.
Super Bowl.
I think the Seahawks are so good right now. They are just.
I think either one of those teams could potentially go to the Super Bowl. The NFC is a very interesting conference.
They are showing no mercy in their games, man. They are just, it's pedal to the
Sam
metal
Darnold,
the entire game.
Look, it's a good thing that J.J. McCarthy looks like such a tough, young SOB. I mean, the kid is a winner, but durability, man. Like, we've talked about it many times, Ron. One of the most important abilities is availability.
Yep.
And right now, J.J. McCarthy seems like he's made out of glass. Did he have injury problems at Michigan? Or was he good at Michigan? Is this a recent thing with him?
He was able to compensate with all the cheating that they did, so it was okay.
Oh, well, there you have it. Let's take a look at my picks. 18 and 22. Well, you'd think I could
you're
do
worse
better than
than
that,
me?
but you'd be wrong.
Oh, God.
How did I get 6 games under 500? Did we go 0-4 last week?
Jesus, Ricky.
Did we both go 0-4?
I think so.
Holy shit. That escalated in a hurry. I feel like Ron Burgundy.
Dude, you took 3 underdogs. That's
Ron,
3 underdogs.
Ron killed a guy with a trident. Yeah, it's a 3-dog night for me here. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. He was a good friend. Okay. Yeah, look, the Bears should have beaten the Vikings the first time. The Bears are better than the Vikings. And they got a chip on their shoulder from losing that Monday night game.
Oh, Jared wants to fight you.
Hey! All right, well, the Bears are better than the Vikings, Jared. You got to accept that at this point. Deep down.
He's accepted that Ohio State's better than Penn State. It's time for him to accept that the Bears are better than the Vikings.
Yeah.
Whole different ball game. Let's see see how Sunday goes.
We'll see how it goes. All right, look, Bengals in Pittsburgh. Don't give Joe Flacco 5.5 points on the road, baby. You can't do it. I'm going to ride with the Bengals. This is, even though the Bengals can't stop anybody, we could probably put together the outkick team and go put up 30 on the Bengals. So I am counting on Joe Flacco to air it out. Always bet against the Arizona Cardinals is my philosophy. And then, look, 13.5 points for Justin Fields.
You don't want to give him that
I'm feeling
many,
lucky today, punk. 13.5. I mean, look, I know the Patriots are looking real good under Mike Vrabel. I'm a fan, believe me. But 13.5, as Armando Salguero, the great one, has said on the program, regression to the mean is a real thing. And I don't think that the New England Patriots are on their way to a 14-3 season. So, but the Jets don't even need to win this game, obviously. They just need to stay within 13.5. So I think they're going to be able to do that.
You brought up Justin Fields. I don't know if you are aware of this. Last Sunday's game when they beat the Browns, he was, I don't know, something terrible, like 6 for 11 for like 60-something yards. And hold on, Ricky, 40 of them came on a screen that he threw for a touchdown to Breece Hall.
Boom,
That's
baby.
how bad that dude is now. They don't even trust him to throw. They don't even trust him to throw.
What kind of world are we living in where I'm betting on Justin Fields and you're talking about how terrible he is? It's like Freaky Friday here on a Thursday.
If I'm anything, hey, if I'm anything, dude, I'm honest. If I'm right,
honest,
I say I'm right, and if I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. And I was wrong about Justin Fields, and I'm okay with it.
What do you say if somebody is like opening a bag of Nerds clusters in Augusta, Georgia at 1 a.m., Ron? What's your honest assessment of that?
You shut the fuck up with your candy? Jesus.
I thought it was Ryan. And I had just met Ryan for the first time in person that day. And I thought Ryan told me to shut the fuck up with the Nerds clusters. And I was so fucking relieved the next day when you told me it was you because I was, oh, thank God. I already know Ron's an asshole. We're okay. Whoa, hey. Were the nerds clusters louder or less loud than my fire alarm, Ron? How would you rate
fire alarm
them?
would soothe me to sleep compared to that whole sun chip situation that was going on. I mean, that bag was worth some sun chips.
You know how it is. The quieter
what
you
kind
try
of
to be, the
psycho eats
louder it
nerds at
gets.
2 o'clock in the morning in bed?
That's all I had. That's all I had.
Go to sleep.
Anyway, 17 and 23. Again, we should probably both go to sleep until the NFL season's over at the rate that we're going right now. I'm 17 and 23, and I just bet on Justin Fields. So
The only right pick last week.
There's a disclaimer.
Ron went 1-3. Ricky, you went 0-4. Ron, the only right pick we had last week was Ron picked Seattle -6.5. That was the only one that worked out of all 8 combined.
Ron's
Ron
riding
right
Seattle like
Down the alarms.
Secretariat at this point. Ron found his cheat code. It's the fucking Seahawks. I'm going to start copying you every week now, Ron. I'm going to take them too. And it's time now, friends, for one of my favorite parts of this show. It's the moment when I tilt my head slightly, look into the camera quizzically, and say, what the fuck, Ron?
So, Ricky, a number of times we've done like product extensions. Oh, fire the alarms, everybody. Fire the alarms. This is an important WTF. So, listen, we're going to make it through this. They're testing the alarms at your house, and we're going to make it through it. I promise you we do. So, Chick-fil-A is doing a brand extension.
Testing day, Ron. That's what it is.
This is not a test.
But we do a lot of brand extension stuff. Like last week, we did what you thought was gross, and so did I. It was Kraft Mac and Cheese was doing an apple pie flavored macaroni and cheese, and we were both like, "That's
disgusting."
Sound, yeah.
Well, it's disgusting.
Chick-fil-A is rolling out something that I'm considering buying a plane ticket. They're just rolling it out in Baltimore and in San Antonio.
You got my attention.
On December 1st, dude. It's a chicken and waffle, and instead of a bun, they're just using waffles. And I have to have it.
Is that coming spicy?
It does.
Chicken as well?
It does.
All right. Is that bacon?
Yep.
Good Lord.
I'm so all in on this.
Good Lord. Is Chicago one of the test regions for this?
No, unfortunately,
thing?
dude, it's Baltimore and San
soon?
Antonio. So,
what did they do to get so lucky?
I have no idea, but I'm jealous.
Baltimore doesn't deserve those. They're barely holding it together in Baltimore.
Yep. But that is a brand extension.
Standard, we don't deserve it in Chicago either. But
yeah, that's a brand extension I can get behind. So yeah, if you want, maybe we could meet in San Antonio on December 1st. Do the river walk.
Syrup.
Yeah, we'll do the river walk.
Little side.
We'll do the river walk. We'll get some chicken and waffles.
I would put Chick-fil-A sauce on that. I've never been to San Antonio, Ron. I've never seen the Alamo.
Yeah, well, I like San Antonio. I like the river walk's the most famous thing, and it's a good thing.
I wouldn't mind having one of those and then just looking at the Alamo and reflecting upon how Davy Crockett, just gave it all he had.
Nothing sounds more American than that to me. Absolutely nothing. So props to them for having a good brand extension that's not weird. The second WTF we have for today is it happened last night. So UMass and Northern Illinois were playing football in UMass. And I don't know if you know this, but UMass is historically terrible. Historically terrible. Northern Illinois was up 45-0. And UMass got basically a sad field goal at the end of the game to make it 45-3.
Oh,
field goal alert. They got so excited.
Field goal alert.
Well, no, this is perfect.
There it is. UMass is on the board.
Well, it's basically right instead of sounding the alarm, they did this. they lit off fireworks, Ricky, because they scored 3 points.
Well, it's a great morale booster, you know? It's like when Walter Mondale won Minnesota in the District of Columbia back in '84. You know, it just feels good to get something on the board. You know, hey, those fireworks, yeah, you know, you didn't buy them not to use them.